Hello everyone. Today we will learn regarding myology. Myology means study of muscles. In this chapter, we will deal with definition of muscle, synonym, types, difference between skeletal, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle, parts of muscle, as well as structure of the muscle. Now, first we will start with derivation of the name muscle. Latin mouse are so named because many of them resemble a mouse with their tendons representing the tail. Definition: muscle is a contractile tissue which brings about movements. Muscle can be regarded as a motor of the body. Okay, in short, muscle is a contractile tissue which brings about movements and regarded as a motor of the body. Types of the muscle: skeletal, smooth, and cardiac, that we will discuss in table. Synonyms of skeletal muscle: street muscle, striated, somatic, and voluntary muscles. Now we will discuss regarding parts of muscles. Okay, all this we have parts of muscle: origin, insertion, tendon, aponeurosis, that we have discussed in anatomical terminology. Once again we will revise it. Origin is one end of muscle which remains fixed during its contraction. Insertion, vice versa. Insertion is the other end which moves. Okay, origin is fixed whereas insertion is moves during its contraction. In the limb muscle, the origin is usually proximal to insertion. Fleshy part is contractile and is called belly. Fibrous part is non-contractile and inelastic. When the cord like rope, like it is called tendon. Okay, and flattened tendon is called aponeurosis. Now, difference between striated, non-striated, and cardiac muscle. Striated means skeletal, non-striated smooth, and cardiac muscle, as you know. First, location. Striated muscles are present in the limbs, body wall, tongue, pharynx, and beginnings of the esophagus, whereas smooth muscle present esophagus, distal part, urogenital tract, urinary bladder, blood vessels, iris of the eye, erector pili muscle of the hair. Third, cardiac muscle present in the wall of the heart. This diagram shows the location of the striated or skeletal muscle, smooth muscle location. This diagram shows the location of cardiac muscle. Now, shape. Skeletal muscle long and cylindrical, smooth spindle shape, short and cylindrical. Now, fibers unbranch in both skeletal and smooth, whereas in cardiac they are branch. Nuclei in skeletal muscle multinucleated, smooth uninucleated, in cardiac again uninucleated. Bounded by skeletal muscle bounded by sarcolemma. Sarcolemma means, this is new word for you. So sarcolemma means a transparent tubular sheath which covers the fibers of the skeletal muscle. Smooth muscle which are bounded by the plasma lemma. The plasma lemma means plasma membrane which bounds the cell. Okay, again in cardiac muscle same, bounded by a plasma lemma. Sarcolemma, a fine tubular sheath which covers the fibers of the skeletal muscle. Plasma membrane which covers the cell, and same. Now, light and dark bands present. Okay, light and dark bands present in skeletal and cardiac muscles, whereas absent in smooth muscle. Okay, this is again new terminology for you. So skeletal and cardiac muscles are the result of the repeating bands of the protein, actin and myosin that are present along the length of myofibril. Light band, also termed as I band or isotropic band, whereas dark band called anisotropic contains myosin. Okay. Now, no intercalated disc in skeletal muscle, as well as no intercalated disc in smooth muscle. Intercalated disc present and characteristic features. Okay, because intercalated disc, again new terminology, are unique structure formation bound between the myocardial cells of the heart. Its function is bounding the cardiac muscle together and transmitting the signals between the cell. In short, intercalated disc present in the cardiac cell, function is bounding of the cardiac cell and transmitting the signal between the cells. Okay. Nerve supply of the skeletal muscle from cranial nervous system, smooth autonomic nervous system, cardiac autonomic nervous system. Okay. Blood supply is abundant in both skeletal and cardiac and scanty in smooth muscle. Very rapid contraction, same in cardiac muscle, rapid contraction, and slow contraction in smooth muscle. They soon get fatigue. Skeletal muscle soon get fatigue. They do not get fatigue, as well as cardiac muscle never get fatigue. So when we sleep, though our heart works as usual. Skeletal muscle voluntary, smooth muscle involuntary, and cardiac muscle again involuntary. Okay, this was regarding the difference between skeletal, smooth and cardiac muscle. Now, structure of the striated muscle. Before starting the structure of the striated muscle, let me tell that don't be panic, but it can never be asked in exam, but you must know the structure of the muscle. Okay, so don't be panic, just study properly. A contractile tissue. Each muscle is composed of numerous muscle fibers. Each muscle fiber is multinucleated, cross-striated cylindrical cell, 1 to 300 millimeter long. It is made up of sarcolemma that we have seen, enclosing sarcoplasm, transparent tubular sheath which envelops the muscle fiber, skeletal muscle fiber. Embedded in the sarcoplasm, there are several hundred of nuclei arranged at the periphery beneath the sarcolemma, and a number of evenly distributed longitudinal threads called myofibrils. Each myofibril shows alternate dark and light bands that we have discussed. Dark bands are also known as anisotropic A bands, and light bands as I bands or isotropic. Okay, dark band anisotropic and light band isotropic. The bands of the adjacent fibrils are aligned transversely so that the muscle fiber appear cross-striated. In the middle of dark band, there is a light H band with hem band in its middle. In the middle of the I band, there is a dark Z disc or cross membrane. The segment of myofibril between two Z discs is called sarcomere. This diagram shows a sarcomere in skeletal muscle between two Z lines. Okay. Supporting tissue. It helps in organization of the muscle. Endomysium surrounds each muscle fiber separately. Endomysium surrounds each muscle fiber separately. Perimysium surrounds bundles of muscle fibers of various size. Epimysium surrounds the entire muscles. The connective tissue of the muscle becomes continuous with the tendon. In this diagram you can see connective tissue continuous with the tendon. Endomysium supporting tissue. Okay, in this diagram you can see epimysium, perimysium that covers the bundles of the muscle fiber, and endomysium individual muscle fiber covers. Okay, myofibril, sarcolemma, muscle fiber, fasciculae, perimysium, epimysium. Okay, then tendon. Okay, once again epimysium covering the entire muscle, then perimysium one bundle of the muscle fiber, then endomysium single muscle fiber. Okay, type 1 slow fibers show a slow tonic contraction characteristic of postural muscles. These are red in color because of large amount of myoglobin. The fibers are rich in mitochondria and oxidative enzymes but poor in phosphorylase. Because of well developed aerobic metabolism, slow fibers are highly resistant to fatigue. Okay, type 2 fast fibers show that phasic contraction required for large scale movements of body segments. These are paler in color because of small amounts of myoglobin. The fibers are rich in glycogen, phosphorylase but poor in mitochondria and oxidative enzymes. Because of glycolytic respiration, the fast fibers are quite easily fatigued. Intermediate fibers represent a variant type second fibers, fast fibers, which are relatively resistant to fatigue, although less than type 1 slow fibers. In men, most of the skeletal muscles show mixture of fibers types, but any one type may predominate. Okay, thank you. Don't be panic in structure of the muscle. Okay, parts difference of the muscles, skeletal, smooth and cardiac are important, but you must know the structure of the muscles superficially. In next lecture we will see fascicular arrangement of the muscle. Thank you.